This is Akorda presidential residence. Today, the first ever state visit of the President of South Korea to Kazakhstan will start from the bilateral meeting with the President of Kazakhstan. Two countries are strategic partners in the Asian continent. This is the reporter of his President's special project on Silkway TV channel. We will be following the agenda of the visit very closely to inform you all the necessary details. Every event of state importance starts with preparation. Flags of South Korea in the streets of Astana signal for the upcoming visit. Inside the Akorda residence, the soldiers of the Guard of Honor are doing the final rehearsal minutes before the official welcoming ceremony. Press is already in, a short briefing on the agenda for foreign reporters. Official delegates are using these minutes to discuss important things. And now, when everything is ready and all the attention is on, President Tokayev moves forward to meet his Korean counterpart. Now the official welcoming ceremony starts. After greeting representatives of official delegations, presidents proceed to the stage where they listen to the national anthems of two countries. After the ceremonial part is over, now it's time to discuss bilateral cooperation, both in narrow and extended formats. Just a couple of moments before it, we speak to key members of the Korean delegation about the symbolic meaning of this state visit of the President Yoon Suk Yeol to Kazakhstan.
This is an extremely important occasion for both countries. Korea believe that Kazakhstan is very important strategic partner. I'm a Minister of Trade, Industry and Energy. In terms of industrial development, energy policy, trade relationship, Kazakhstan has been always very important partner for us. So we hope to be able to build stronger relationship based on today's summit meeting. So we hope to be able to deepen our economic relationship using this wonderful opportunity. Like many other countries, Korea also show a strong interest in the energy and the critical minerals partnership so far. But we do believe that we have a huge potential to develop in terms of digital, green, and new technology area in the future.
Right after the press is leaving the room, the extended format meeting starts in a moment. Leaders of two countries join the room. Discussions are underway. President Tokayev praises the current status of bilateral relations and expresses readiness for taking it to a new level. Yoon Suk Yeol, in turn, underlines the strategic nature of Kazakh-Korean partnership. While the meeting is still on, another room is being prepared to host a short briefing for reporters with the participation of two presidents. The members of state protocol are explaining to delegates how to act during a ceremony of official documents exchange. The press is gathering in the room. We're waiting for the arrival of two presidents, President of Kazakhstan and President of South Korea. They will make a joint statement after bilateral meetings that was held here in Akorda presidential residence a little bit earlier today. Now the presidents have arrived. President Tokayev takes the stage first, saying that this day is an important milestone in Kazakh-Korean friendship.
Our countries are interested in strengthening multilateral cooperation. We have agreed to further develop the dialogue in the format Central Asia plus Korea. Kazakhstan supports the concept of Key Silk Road put forward by the Republic of Korea. During today's talks, we discussed this strategy in detail. I support the proposal of the Korean side to hold the first summit in this format next year in Seoul. This initiative will give a new impetus to bilateral and multilateral cooperation.
President Yoon Suk Yeol continues that economic cooperation with Kazakhstan is a priority for South Korea.
한-카자흐스탄 관계에 대해
During the talks with the President of Kazakhstan, we discussed in detail the prospects of our interaction, which has been developing dynamically since the establishment of diplomatic relations. We agreed to enhance the effectiveness of the strategic partnership between Kazakhstan and Korea. During today's visit, we reached a number of agreements related to the energy sector and the supply of critical minerals.
Right after the press briefing, we are fortunate enough to address our questions directly to the head of Foreign Ministry of South Korea, Mr. Suk Yeol, although our interview is interrupted for reasonable points. And what are your expectations of this visit?
Well, as was mentioned by our president, we have initiated a very important kind of initiative for our diplomacy towards Central Asia, including Kazakhstan.
Yes.
And then we are going to host the Korea Central Africa Summit next year. So according to the new initiative, we will strengthen our partnership. I think the president was asking for me.
Okay, thank you. K-Silk Road is a new strategy of South Korea in relation to Central Asia, and as was explained by the ambassador of Kazakhstan to South Korea, Mr. Aristanov, shows how important this region is for South Korea. And why do you think this strategy appeared? I mean, what is the role of Central Asia now for the whole Asian continent, and South Korea in particular?
Yeah. So what happened was that President Yoon Suk Yeol focuses on Central Asia himself personally. So even before us, they established, adopted two strategies. One is Indo-Pacific strategy, second one is ASEAN strategy, and third one is Central Asia strategy. Even this one indicates that personally, President Yoon Suk Yeol and his administration is very much focused on Central Asia.
And I think this is very good news for Kazakhstan, and they will enhance, people-to-people contacts even more, right?
Absolutely. K-pop is very much popular here, and Q-pop is also popular there. And of course, Dimash Kudaibergen, many other representatives of our culture are also getting better and known there.
This is the parking slot in front of the Akorda presidential residence. We see a lot of cars which will be driving the representatives of both delegations to the next location, which is the Joint Business Forum. The Kazakh-Korean Business Forum is underway. This is a platform for connecting businesses from two countries, and as President Tokayev stated just now, Kazakhstan is open for enhancing cooperation, first of all in the economic sphere with a focus on energy sector. Kazakhstan, with its rich natural resource base, can become a key player in global energy markets, as well as to be a supplier of rare earth metals. Korean companies are interested in exploring opportunities in this industry, as well as investing in traditional energy projects.
Samruk Casino will be signing a cooperation agreement with Doosan Group. It's a huge conglomerate which is involved in energy. They're heavily involved in the production of energy equipment. We have already been cooperating with them on Karabatan Utility Solutions gas turbine plant, and they are also building Turkestan gas turbine plant. Currently, we are discussing potential opportunities in localization of production of energy equipment in Kazakhstan. Tauken Samruk will be signing an agreement with Kigam and SK Eco Plant to cooperate on potential exploration of lithium. Lithium is one of the rare earth metals, and we are very much excited and looking forward to this opportunity with them.
So we are talking about the potential agreements with Samruk Kazina, national company of Kazakhstan in energy sector. So tell us more details about the opportunities it will open for both of our markets.
Especially Kazakhstan is a very fast developing country, so Kazakhstan needs a lot of energy in the future. So we make a very good cooperation with Kazakhstan Samruk Kazina and Doosan Energy in Korea, and we have a chance to increase the capacity of the electricity in Kazakhstan. We'll do our best to cooperation.
Another solid base for enhancing partnership is the automobile industry. Kazakhstan has already started to produce cars of the one of Korean brands on its territory. Now the second automobile producer to build a plant with a full cycle production line in Kazakhstan.
We very much hope that by the end of next year the project will be fully implemented, and the first vehicles in the technical version for control and certification may already appear in the middle of next year. The task now is to increase localization, including of components. and that is why we are looking for additional opportunities for our industrial cooperation with South Korea and increasing our potential for joint projects.
Насколько будет увеличен? How much will the production of cars for the domestic local market be increased? Any forecasts?
Мы видим, как автомобильные производители.
We see as automobile manufacturers that our market should in the near future take into account the GDP growth, including the tasks set by the head of state, can grow to 300,000 produced cars. Of course, we're also talking about export markets, because we cannot fixate only on our own market. It will not allow us to make a cost-effective process economically, so we need to the nearest neighboring markets. And Kia, Hyundai have a good policy in this part, in terms of splitting models, to which markets, which models. For example, our new Kia plant will produce 70,000 cars, including for export markets and deliveries.
Kazakhstan is also interested in enhancing scientific and research exchange, securing knowledge transfer between two economies. There is a huge potential for both Kazakh and Korean researchers to collaborate on different projects. According to the plans, the leading Korean higher education institutions will open branches in Kazakhstan.
We signed an MOU with KAIST, Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, which is the very solid research-intensive university in Korea. It's their best research university, founded back in 1971 with support of Stanford University. So we are very, very thrilled and happy that we'll be able to build KAIST Kazakhstan, a research graduate university, which will be competitor to Nazarbayev University. So we'll have second world-class research-intensive university in Kazakhstan. Today, we're going to sign 3 big documents. One would be a cooperation framework agreement between 2 ministries, Ministry of Science and Higher Education of Kazakhstan and Ministry of Science and Information and Communication Technologies of Korea. So Lee Jong-ho, my colleague, my counterpart, we had very excellent discussions yesterday. It will be collaboration focused on research, on collaborative research. So our researchers will have access to best Korean research institutes and labs. They'll be trained in electronics and semiconductor, in advanced research and material science, with all the best that Korea could offer.
Turkestan Hakim and Higher Education Minister and Usong University agreed on collaborating together, so that we are in the process of planning to build a campus in Kazakhstan focusing on digital and information technology, so that we can help our second generation to be more competitive in the global market. So we hope that our education could be a hub of new Silk Road in the digital transformation era.
After official and business parts, presidents meet for a cultural program in the Kazakh National Music and Drama Theatre. Firstly, 2 leaders visit the Gold of the Great Steppe exhibition, where presidents are demonstrated historical artifacts, including reconstructed clothes and weapons of the Golden Man, iconic ancient warrior whose remains in magnificent gold-embroidered armor were found during a dig at the Issyk burial mound. And of course, Kazakh Tazi breed dogs catch everybody's attention, enthusing the President of South Korea and the First Lady with a true admiration.
3-4 таз을 могут взять волк.
그 таз을 3마리 또는 4마리가 늑대를 잡을 수 있습니다.
Они очень мужественные, они не боятся.
Now the gala concert starts, where masters of art from 2 countries perform their best works. Cooperation based on enhanced strategic nature will dominate bilateral relations between 2 nations. That's it for today. See you next time.